Into the second deck it goes, and they cut into the deficit.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Relay throw to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. So up next for New York, Ahmed Rosario, 1 for 3. Ripped, but it curls foul.
The home team is hoping to find a way to rally Boog, but the odds aren't in their favor. Safe to say game one isn't going the way they wanted.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Anthony ranging back. Caught just shy of the wall. So digging in, Austin Wells. And a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left side. He makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 8th inning coming up. Game 1 of this wild card series. We go to the 8th. Ceddanne Rafaela getting ready to hit, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning. Digging in, Trevor Story, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Inside, ball 1. Yeah! That's a ball.
Rafaela on at first. Nobody out. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Duran, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Just missed it. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox.
The 3rd baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Ball 1.
Out towards right center field. Judge brings it in with a nice running grab. Back in New York, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Right down to shoot. 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got him. 2 up, 2 down.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Manager out of the dugout, and Zach Kelly into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. Aaron Judge. At the plate. That's ripped. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. That one is absolutely belted. And wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and they cut into the lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So 2 down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, that'll make it out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they cut into the deficit.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. They've hit another. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one drilled left field. Back there. And that one is off the wall. Throw cut off to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
Nope, that's inside.
Out towards right center field. Judge on the move to the gap. And there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Wilyer.
At the plate, Wilyer Abreu.
Hey!
Drilled out towards left center field. Dominguez giving chase. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Nice grab. Oh no, he threw it home. First and second, one out. Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit. That one lifted to left. Dominguez gets under it. He's got it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham under it. And that is that. So they strand back in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's one down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And a man aboard. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. And that one is gone. An absolute smash to left. And they cut it to the lead.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now.
Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Set down on strikes. Yankees with only one out remaining. 2 outs, base is empty. It's Aaron Judge now. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. It's their second home run of the inning. And they cut into the deficit.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So 2 down, and up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball. One strike away from securing game 1. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. They go back to back. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they cut into the lead.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget.
Garrett Whitlock on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch swinging. To third, and it stays fair. The tag, and that's the ball game. Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty.
My love we used to move you. My love was always on your mind. Now you just look right through me, treat me like a ghost. So you don't need to tell me that you already let go. My love, my love.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's Francisco Lindor. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, nobody out. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab.
Batting third.
Here's a Mets lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm under this one. And that's the third out. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in New York and taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now here's Trent Grisham.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Soto gets under it. Takes it in for the out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Stanton, a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one carrying. Going, gone. so he blasts one out the other way. Their third home run of the inning. And they add on. It's 3-0. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Liner, and this could be trouble.
Batting seventh, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
McMahon.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. 4 home runs in the first inning. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 5-0.
No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta. And the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Kodai Senga gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because...
And the inning is over. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. Now it's Marcus Semien. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Now Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, singing.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Mark Vientos stands in now and watches strike 1. Comebacker to the mound. Oops, he came home with it. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. 1 down. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Ball.
Nice grab. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 aboard with 1 out. Luis Robert now. Pop foul out of play off to the right. In the air, left field. Brings it in. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Finds its way through, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Alvarez around third. He will score. It's 6-2. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead,
Play at the plate, and he's out. And that is how the inning comes to an end. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 6 and the Mets 2. Bottom of the second. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that.
he got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And they'll do it again. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number 1. Tough play. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. That one opts against the fence. Man at first, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay to third, and he's out easily. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's 0 for 1. This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases, and they boost their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's already homered in this game. Ripped into right field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. A A two-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kodai Senga done for the afternoon. We'll be back. Here's Ryan McMahon now. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But two-round trip. Back at Yankee Stadium, on to the third inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Bichette batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. Swings through that one. 0-1. That's out to center field. Grisham under it. Two down. Here is Marcus Semien. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Just a slow ground ball this time. Oh no, he threw it home, and he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Vientos in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. On the ground out to short. Oops, he came home with it. And of course, everybody's going to be safe. Yikes.
The catcher,
so two down, Francisco Alvarez. The next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Two left for the Mets, and the deficit stays at 8.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Line drive, base hit, right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Flied to center his first time.
Wells.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The 0-2. And foul ball.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Robert hustles it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here is Aaron Judge. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Stays fair. And the hits just keep on coming.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. This one ripped, but foul to the right. This one smoked on its way out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. Second home run of the inning for him. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 15-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity.
Pitching change here, Brooks Raley.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Oh.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's going to be Ben Rice.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz.
2 down, bases empty. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 3 innings complete. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Max Fried will go to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now an 0-2 from Fried. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Taylor.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And he'll be safe at first.
Up next for the Mets.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Stepping in, the sluggish. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A 2-run shot. And they cut into the lead.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
1 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Bichette in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Bichette goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
You'll want to make plans to join us next Thursday night for our annual Turn Back the Clock night. We'll have retro ballpark entertainment, $1 sodas and hot dogs, and all fans arriving in costume receive $5 off the regular ticket price. How can you beat that? For tickets, you could send us a telegram or simply visit any ballpark ticket window.